Hi students, today we see the second model problem, test on the mean of the normal distribution when variance unknown with sample size only less than 30. Suppose our sample size, we are using only less than 30, we want to apply the t distribution table only, and the test statistics formula for this t naught is equal to x bar minus mu naught divided by s by root 10. And the rejection criteria is for the rejection criteria we want to apply the one more term, degrees of freedom also. Actually degrees of freedom means the number of values for the calculation in statistics. Actually in this case, for calculating variance formula we want to apply n minus 1 values. So that's why here for t distribution, here we have the degrees of freedom is n minus 1. Okay, so now we see the rejection criteria for alternative hypothesis. Suppose for alternative hypothesis h1 mu not equal to mu naught, the rejection criteria is t naught greater than t alpha by 2 comma n minus 1 or t naught less than minus t alpha by 2 comma n minus 1. Here also we have to split alpha into two sides, so we want to use alpha by 2 form. But for mu greater than mu naught, suppose the alternative hypothesis mu greater than mu naught, the rejection criteria is t naught greater than t alpha comma n minus 1. Just we have to use only alpha form, and the degrees of freedom is n minus 1. So the rejection criteria for alternative hypothesis mu greater than mu naught, here we have t naught greater than t alpha comma n minus 1. For alternative hypothesis mu less than mu naught, here we have the rejection criteria is t naught less than minus t alpha comma n minus 1. Okay, and also the confidence interval formula for two-sided test is for alternative hypothesis mu not equal to mu naught. For that the confidence interval is x bar minus t n minus 1 comma alpha by 2 s by root 10 less than or equal to mu less than or equal to x bar plus t n minus 1 comma alpha by 2 s by root 10. For a one tail test, suppose for a mu greater than mu naught, here also we consider the confidence interval is mu greater than or equal to x bar minus t n minus 1 comma alpha by alpha s by root 10. For a mu less than mu naught, here we have mu less than or equal to x bar plus t n minus 1 comma alpha s by root 10. And this one is t distribution table. So for example, suppose we need t distribution value, maximum of the problem we have to consider only alpha is 0.05. So suppose alpha is 0.05. For example, suppose we are taking degrees of freedom, here v is the degrees of freedom. So suppose we take degrees of freedom value n minus 1 is suppose 8 for 0.05 the degrees of freedom 8, the t value is 1.860. Suppose for 0.05 the degrees of freedom value 4, that value is 2.132. Sometimes we have to use for a two-sided test, here we have 0.025. For this, suppose alpha is 0.025, actually alpha by 2. If you need t 4 comma 0.025, that value is 2.776. Okay, now we see the example problem. In this problem, actually this is a problem of golf club design. In this problem they give only 15 samples. That 15 samples observations only given, only one information given as the alpha value is 0.05. For that we have to check the statement, the mean coefficient restitution exceeds 0.82 or not. That information only given. Okay, so in this golf club design problem they give only sample observations, 15 sample observation they give, and we need to check for alpha 0.05, the claim that the mean coefficient restitution exceeds 0.82 or not. Okay. Okay, now we see solution. So here sample size n is 15 and just we have only population mean form 0.82, but we don't know sample average and standard deviation. We don't know that information. Okay, but here we have observation, so we need to calculate sample average and we can calculate sample variance also. We cannot know population variance, but we can calculate sample variance by using these observations. So for these 15 observations, the sample average x bar is sum of the all 15 values divided by 15. So that is that value is 0.83725, and also we can calculate sample variance. That formula is sum of x minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1. So from this formula we can get sample variance is 0.02 4 by 6. Okay. Suppose we need sample standard deviation, we want to take root of that s squared form. Okay, now we move to step by step. The first one, we want to write parameter of interest. So in this problem, parameter of interest is we want to check the statement about a mean coefficient restitution exceeds 0.82. So here the parameter of interest is mean coefficient restitution, that is we are taking as mu form. And next one, we want to write null hypothesis H0. Actually in this problem we want to check that mean coefficient which is exceed means greater than mean coefficient mu greater than 0.82 or not. But mu greater than always involves in alternative hypothesis only. So for H0 H1 only, for alternative hypothesis H1 only we have mu greater than 0.82. In a null hypothesis H0, actually here we take mu less than or equal to 0.82. So the null hypothesis H0 is mu less than or equal to 0.82, and the alternative hypothesis H1 is mu greater than 0.82. Okay. And the test statistics is here for a sample size only less than 15. So here we have to take only t distribution statistics form. T naught is x bar minus mu naught divided by s by root n. S is sample variance, not population variance. Sample variance is here s. Okay. And the step 5, we want to write rejection criteria. Here we have alternative hypothesis is mu greater than 0.82, right? So alternative hypothesis is here mu greater than mu naught. So here we have the rejection criteria is we want to check t naught greater than t alpha comma n minus 1. Okay. So here the rejection criteria, we have to check t naught is greater than t alpha comma n minus 1 or not. So alpha is here 0.05 and n is 15. So the degrees of freedom n minus 1 is 14. Okay, the rejection criteria we have to test for t naught which is greater than t 0.05 comma 14 or not. Okay, next we have to calculate t naught value. Now we have the t naught value. If we substitute our x bar, s and mu naught and n everything, we have the t naught value is 2.72. And finally we have to move the conclusion step. So here t naught is 2.72 and the alpha is 0.05, degrees of freedom n minus 1 is 14. That is for t from t table, degrees of freedom 14 and alpha value 0.05 means in this table for a 0.05 degrees of freedom 14 here we have the value 1.761. We have to verify the table. So 1.761. okay, so here we have T naught is 2.72 and T alpha comma n minus 1 is 1.761. But 2.72 which is greater than 1.76 only. So this T naught value lies in the rejection criteria. So we have to reject null hypothesis H naught, and also we have to accept alternative hypothesis mu greater than 0.82. So our conclusion, our mean coefficient should be greater than 0.82. And also we can verify with the confidence interval. For this alternative hypothesis form mu greater than mu naught, here we have the confidence interval form mu greater than or equal to x bar minus t n minus 1 comma alpha s by root 10. If you substitute your values, here we have the confidence interval mu greater than or equal to 0.8261. okay, acceptance region or confidence interval mu here greater than or equal to 0.8261. okay, so that also matched with our conclusion. okay, actually we have to accept already mu greater than 0.82, and this for accepted region also here mu greater than or equal to 0.8261. okay, now we move to the next problem. In this problem also they give 5 samples for the temperature, and here we have to verify for the null hypothesis mu equal to 22.5 versus alternative hypothesis mu not equal to 22.5 with alpha is 0.05. so here also we have only 5 samples and the population mean only given. There is no another information, but by using that 5 samples we have to calculate the mean value of samples and standard deviation of that samples. So for that we have the formula x bar. We want to add all 5 values divided by 5. Here we get 22.496, and the standard deviation formula or actually variance is sum of the x minus x bar whole square divided by n minus 1, or standard deviation we want to take root. So for that we here we have the value 0.3783, and okay, already directly we have the statement mu is alternate null hypothesis mu is 22.5 and alternative hypothesis mu not equal to 22.5. From this actually here we have only 5 samples and unknown variance of population. We know only sample variance, so here we can apply t-test only. So that t-test x bar minus mu naught divided by s by root 10, that value is minus 0.024. and also here we have the alternative hypothesis form mu not equal to 22.5, actually two-tailed test. So here we have the in t distribution we want to check for the alpha by 2 the degrees of freedom n minus 1 is what. Actually it is for two-tailed test. Instead of alpha here we want to apply alpha by 2. Alpha by 2 means here we have 0.025 and the degrees of freedom n minus 1 is 4. In t table we want to check what about t value for the alpha value 0.025, the degrees of freedom 4. Actually that value if you check the table we have 2.776. okay, the rejection criteria for this problem is t greater than t alpha by 2 comma n minus 1, or t naught less than minus t alpha by 2 comma n minus 1. For alternative hypothesis mu not equal to mu naught, because this one is a two-tailed test, so we have to check both sides. So already we have t naught is minus 0.024 and t alpha by 2 comma n minus 1, that value is 2.776. So here we have t naught minus 0.024, this one less than 2.776 only, and also minus 0.024 which is greater than minus 2.776 only. So this is opposite to rejection criteria form, that is t naught less than t alpha by 2 comma n minus 1 and also T naught greater than minus T alpha by 2 comma n minus 1. Therefore, this is not lies in the rejection criteria. So, we have the result fail to reject H naught. So, we have to accept H naught is mu equal to 22.5. The confidence interval for this problem, actually in this problem we have a alternative hypothesis form. It is two-tail test, that is mu not equal to mu naught. So here we have the confidence interval is x bar minus t n minus 1 comma alpha by 2 s by root n less than or equal to mu less than or equal to x bar plus t n minus 1 comma alpha by 2 x by root n. If you substitute your values, here we have the confidence interval is 22.03 less than or equal to mu less than or equal to 22.96, and already we have the result as fail to reject H naught, that is we have to accept H naught, and also for H naught is mu equal to 22.5. actually this interval also includes that value 22.5. actually this 22.5 includes from this confidence interval, so both are matched. So the conclusion is accept H naught, that H naught value 22.5, that also included from this confidence interval.